That it could take until September for firefighters to contain the largest wildfire that California has ever seen. That is what officials are telling us this morning. The colossal Mendocino Complex fire in Northern California has burned dozens of homes to the ground. It has now scorched nearly 300,000 acres. To get a sense of how large this is, it has grown to the size of Los Angeles, but fire crews may be finally getting some help and gaining some ground against it. Let's go to our Dan Simon this morning, who is with me from Lakeport, California. So a little bit of good news, a little aid for the firefighters there?
That's right, Poppy. The fire has slowed down significantly, but you're still talking about a mind-boggling number, 450 square miles of scorched land just like this behind me. You can see the fire just swept through this valley, and then it came upon this house behind me. This is one of 75 homes destroyed. This was somebody's dream house, and the homeowners say they did everything they could to protect their home from wildfires. They cleared the area of brush. They set up this defensible barrier, if you will, with all of the rocks and the gravel. But in their words, the fire just had another agenda. Take a look.
I can't imagine what it's like to go through this. What's the hardest thing?
I just want to go home. Yesterday when I arrived, although the stucco was just standing, everything else had burned, but it was just the stucco up, and it was real unstable, and that was really hard to see because you could tell where like the staircase and where everything was, and it was like trying to picture what our home was like.
And of course, there are so many people throughout the state who are grappling with similar emotions. You got 17 major wildfires, 13,000 firefighters on the lines. There are more firefighters in the state right now than at any other point in state history. And of course, you have firefighters from overseas, some from New Zealand and Australia. In terms of the overall effort today, this fire continues to be fueled by dry brush and, of course, high temperatures. Hopefully, they'll begin making some even more progress, Poppy. Right now we're talking about 34% containment. Back to you.
Gosh, wow. She's saying, you know, that's where the staircase was. That was our home. And of course, all you want to do is go home, and they can't. And that's a reality for so many people across California. Dan, thank you for the reporting. Ohio's special election is still too close to call. The Republican candidate has a slight lead. Democrats not giving up the fight. Joining me next, the vice chair of the DNC to talk about this razor-thin race.
For somebody to take really seriously, it's not something you can just parachute in and ask somebody to open their heart to you. To peel away the layers, to get to the heart of the person who you're telling a story about.
France will never give up against the terrorists.
And delve beneath the surface of what's happening. You can hear their story. You're going to do their story justice.
Thank you.
You have to show yourself to them.
So right now they're hovering pretty low over this area that's extensively flooded.
CNN's the right place to tell their story.